Everybody wants to win, but nobody wants to bleed. Everybody wants the prize, but nobody wants to put in the work every damn day. You think success is about motivation? Motivation is a fraud. It's weak. It's emotional. It's what people rely on when they've got nothing else. Winners don't depend on motivation. They're fueled by something bigger. Discipline. Discipline is what drags your sorry ass out of bed when your body says no. It's what drives you to work while others are whining about how tired they are. Discipline doesn't ask how you feel. It tells you what you're going to do, and you do it again and again. That's consistency. That's how you force yourself to build an empire. Brick by unglamorous brick. You think the world cares about your feelings? Your dreams don't give a damn that you're tired, sad, or just not feeling it today. If you want it, you show up. If you want to dominate, you show up harder than anyone else. Every day you skip is a day someone else pulls ahead. You've got a list of excuses. Burn it, rip it up, flush it. Excuses are lies dressed up to make you feel okay about mediocrity. I'm busy. Lie. I'm overwhelmed. Lie. I'll start tomorrow. The biggest lie of all. Tomorrow is for cowards. Consistency is today. Consistency is now. You want to be great? Get addicted to repetition. Bored of the grind? Good. That means you're in the right place. That means you're about to separate yourself from every average, lazy, excuse-making nobody who gave up because it was hard. You're here to get it done when it's hard. You're here to get it done when it's hard. Because repetition is what forges power. It's what turns average into unstoppable. This isn't about hype. It's not about hashtags or motivational memes. This is about who the hell you become when nobody's watching. It's about showing up when you've got every reason not to and still getting it done like a machine. You don't want to be consistent? Then get used to losing. But if you want a legacy, if you want to be remembered, if you want to make the world shake when they hear your name, you show up every day. Every day. No matter what. You force it. You bleed for it. You go to war with your weakness and you don't stop until you win. Consistency isn't sexy, but it's the difference between being a name on a plaque and being a name in history. So stop waiting. Stop hoping. Stop whining. Stop whining. Force yourself to be consistent and watch the world bend to your will. Discipline is a muscle. And just like any muscle, if you don't use it, it gets weak, flabby, pathetic. You want to know why most people never achieve anything worth a damn? It's because they've never trained their discipline. They've trained their mouths, sure. They've trained their excuse-making ability to Olympic levels. But their discipline, it's non-existent. And without it, consistency is dead on arrival. Let me make this clear. Motivation is garbage. It's a sugar high. It comes and goes. You feel motivated after watching a flashy video or hearing a fiery speech. But what happens the next morning when you wake up and that fire is gone? What happens when your body aches, your bank account is empty, the people around you don't believe in you, and your mind is whispering, just take it easy today? That's when discipline steps in. That's when the muscle either lifts or collapses. And here's the truth. Discipline is not a gift. It's not something you're born with. It's not something the lucky people have. It's built. It's earned. It's forged in the fire repetition. Every time you do what needs to be done, especially when you don't feel like it, you're adding weight to that barbell. You're doing reps with your willpower. And you're doing willpower. And every rep makes you stronger. Every rep makes you more dangerous. Every rep is another brick in the fortress of consistency. But what do most people do? They wait until they feel ready. They wait for the stars to align. They wait for the weather to be perfect, their schedule to be clear, and the planets to give them a sign. That's weak. That's the language of losers. Champions don't wait. They create. They show up in the rain, in the pain, in the chaos, and they grind anyway, not because they want to, not because they're inspired, but because their discipline demands it. You think building discipline is complicated? It's not. It's simple. Brutal, but simple. Set a standard, then meet it every single day. No negotiation, no bargaining. You said you'd do 50 push-ups today. You don't stop at 40 because you're tired. You said you'd build your business for 3 hours a day. You don't scroll through your phone and call it a market research. You show up. Do the work. You keep the promise to yourself. Because every time you break your own word, you kill trust with yourself. And without self-trust, discipline dies. The beautiful part, it's all on you. Nobody can stop you from building discipline. Not your past, not your upbringing, not your boss, not your doubters. Discipline is your personal rebellion against the mediocre version of yourself. It's you taking control. And once you build it, no one can take it from you. Because when discipline becomes your default, consistency becomes automatic. And once consistency becomes your weapon, success isn't a possibility. It's a guarantee. So start training. No more waiting. No more feeling it. No more softness. Discipline is a muscle. And today's the day you start lifting. Not tomorrow. Not Monday. Not when things settle down. Now. Because the version of you who wins, the version that dominates, that version doesn't hope. That version forces. And that version builds with discipline as the first brick. Your dreams don't care how you feel. Read that again and let it slap you in the face like a cold bucket of reality. Your goals, your ambitions, that life you keep talking about living. None of it gives a damn about your emotions. Success isn't sitting around, rubbing your back, whispering, "It's okay, take a day off." That's waiting, watching. And it's only going to reward the person who shows up, regardless of how they feel. You think the champions feel amazing every day? You think the people out there building empires, breaking records and making history are operating off constant inspiration? Hell no. They wake up tired. They wake up drained. They have bad days, just like you. But the difference? They don't let feelings decide their actions. They've trained themselves to override that soft voice inside. The one that says, "I just sleep in," or "You'll do it tomorrow." That voice, that's your enemy. That voice is weakness disguised as compassion. It wants you to stay comfortable. It wants you to stay average. And if you listen to it, you will. Because feelings are fleeting, unpredictable, and often full of crap. If your life is being run by how you feel in the moment, you're setting yourself up for a lifetime of regrets and missed opportunities. The truth is harsh, but liberating. Your feelings don't matter. Your actions do. What matters is what you do when it's inconvenient. What matters is what you execute when it's boring, when it's hard, when no one's watching and no one's clapping. Because that's when the transformation happens. That's when discipline kicks in. That's when the real work gets done. Listen closely. You're not always going to feel like doing the work, but that's the exact moment you must. Because that's the moment where consistency is built. That's the moment where champions are born and losers are revealed. Your dreams won't bend to your emotional roller coaster. They're not going to shrink themselves down to fit your comfort zone. They demand sacrifice. They demand discomfort. They demand you show up, especially when you don't want to. You want to change your life? Then stop worshiping your emotions. Stop using them as a permission slip to quit. You're tired? Good. That means you're working. You're scared? Perfect. That means you're stretching. You're uncomfortable? Even better. That means you're growing. Stop looking for an exit every time you hit resistance. Resistance is the sign you're going in the right direction. There's a reason why so few people ever get what they truly want. Because they confuse how they feel with what they're capable of. Your potential is limitless, but your feelings are temporary. Which one are you going to serve? Which one are you going to let drive your decisions? Look in the mirror and make a damn choice. Are you going to let a mood stop you from chasing down your destiny? Are you going to throw away your future because today you just weren't feeling it? Or are you going to rise, grind, and execute like your life depends on it? Because it does. Your dreams don't care how you feel. They care about one thing. Did you do the work or not? That's the scoreboard. That's the brutal truth. And once you accept that, once you stop catering to your emotions and start serving your vision, you become unstoppable. Excuses are lies in a pretty dress. You've probably heard this before, but now I'm going to drive it into your skull with a sledgehammer. Every excuse you make, every reason you come up with to avoid taking action is just a cleverly packaged lie designed to keep you comfortable. It sounds good, doesn't it? It sounds valid on the surface, I'm too busy. I don't have enough money. It's not the right time. I'm not ready. All lies. Every single one of them. Let's break this down. You think you're fooling someone when you make excuses. Maybe you're fooling your friends, your family, or your boss, but the one person you're never fooling is yourself. The truth is, deep down, you know it. You know your excuses are weak. You know they're pathetic. And more than anything, you know they're preventing you from being who you were meant to be. Excuses are an escape. Shield you hold up to protect your fragile ego from the truth. The truth that you're not putting in the work. The truth that you're afraid of failing. The truth that you'd rather complain and justify why things aren't happening than get off your ass and make them happen. Excuses are comfortable. They let you sit in the illusion of progress without actually moving forward. They let you blame circumstances, people, and the world for your failures so you don't have to take responsibility. But guess what? The world doesn't give a damn about your excuses. The world doesn't owe you anything. It's up to you to show up and create the life you want. Here's the bitter truth that's going to sting. Every time you make an excuse, you're giving permission to your weaknesses to control you. And guess what? Weakness loves excuses. It thrives on them. It'll feed you every reason in the world why you can't move forward, why you should take a break, why you're justified in quitting, why tomorrow is a better day. But that's just the voice of failure whispering in your ear, holding you down, keeping you small. Look at the people who achieve greatness, the ones who make their dreams a reality. They don't make excuses. They never make excuses. They don't care about how tired they are, how difficult the task is, or how many people have doubted them. They show up anyway. They push through anyway. They silence the excuses and take control of their fate. The world doesn't care if you're tired, if you had a tough childhood, if you're too old or too young. It doesn't care about your sob story. The world cares about what you do. It's a brutal, no-nonsense place, and it rewards those who can get past the excuses and just perform. So it's time to get real. No more excuses. No more hiding behind, I'll start tomorrow, or it's just not the right time. If you want something, you go after it. Period. No one is going to hand it to you. No one is going to make it easy. It's you versus your own excuses, and the person who wins is the one who stops playing the victim and takes full ownership of their life. Excuses are lies, plain and simple. They'll look good, they'll sound reasonable, and they'll come from a place of comfort. But at the end of the day, they're just a mask covering up your unwillingness to fight for what you truly want. So take a look at your excuses, rip them apart, and throw them in the garbage. If you want something, take it. Don't ask for permission. Don't wait for the perfect time. The world doesn't give a damn about your excuses, and neither should you. It's time to stop lying to yourself. It's time to step into your power and own every single action. No more excuses, just results. It's the only thing that matters. Repetition creates power. This is not some motivational slogan you slap on your wall and think it's going to magically transform your life. This is the hard truth about how real power is built. It's not built in one burst of inspiration, one massive leap of faith, or by doing something extraordinary once in a while. No, power is forged in the daily grind, in the relentless repetition of the basics, and in the execution of what needs to be done even when you don't feel like it. Let me ask you this. How do you get good at anything? Whether it's playing an instrument, mastering a sport, running a business, or becoming a powerhouse in your career, what's the key to getting better? Is it some stroke of genius? Is it a one-time flash of brilliance? No, it's the daily action. It's putting in the hours. It's the repetition, day in and day out. Here's what most people don't get. Greatness isn't born out of moments of glory. It's born out of doing the same thing over and over again, relentlessly. Every successful person you admire, every icon, every leader, every champion, they didn't get to where they are by doing something extraordinary once. They did something simple, something basic, and they did it consistently. Over time, that repetition turned them into the powerhouses they are today. This is where most people fall short. They want instant results. They want to hit it big fast. They want to do something once, see a tiny bit of success, and then hope it grows exponentially. But it doesn't work like that. You don't become a heavyweight champion by landing one lucky punch. You get there by getting into the ring every single day, by throwing jab after jab, by perfecting your footwork, by working on your endurance every single day, without fail. Repetition builds muscle, not just in your body, but in your mind. Your mind. It's about drilling until the actions become second nature, until you don't have to think, until you are unconscious in your execution. Think about the greatest athletes in the world. You think they just woke up and were naturally good? Hell no. They spent hours, days, months, and years perfecting their craft. It wasn't glamorous. It wasn't flashy. It was brutal, repetitive work. And that's what made them powerful. Now think about your own life. How many times have you let the excitement of the beginning fade? How many times have you started something, gotten some momentum, and then let it all fall apart because it wasn't enough fun anymore? How many half-finished projects have you left behind because you didn't want to keep doing the work? That's the difference between winners and losers. Winners are the ones who keep showing up, even when it gets boring, even when the initial excitement is gone. Losers are the ones who quit at the first sign of discomfort. Repetition isn't easy. It's monotonous. It's exhausting. It's the opposite of glamorous. But that's where the magic happens. The magic doesn't happen in the flashy moments or when the crowd is cheering you on. The magic happens when you're grinding it out in the silence, when you're alone, when no one else is watching, and when it feels like you've done the same thing 1,000 times. That's where the power is born. Consistency over time leads to results, and those results compound. Every single time you do something, no matter how small, you are building something. You're building momentum. You're building discipline. And eventually you're building power. The question is, are you willing to put in the work? Are you willing to show up day in and day out, even when it doesn't feel exciting anymore? That's the choice you have to make. So stop looking for shortcuts. Stop looking for the next big breakthrough. If you want power, real, lasting power, you have to commit to the grind. You have to be willing to repeat, to do the work, to show up every day, and to let time do its thing. Because that's how you get better. That's how you get stronger. And that's how you become unbeatable. Repetition creates power, plain and simple. If you're not doing something over and over again, then you're not building power, you're not building strength, you're not building greatness. Get comfortable with repetition. It's the only path to mastery, the only path to the top. Keep showing up and eventually your power will be undeniable. Legacy is earned through relentlessness. It's not handed to you. You don't wake up one day and discover you've built a legacy. No, that's a product of never quitting. It's the result of pushing yourself harder, longer, and further than anyone else is willing to go. And let me make this crystal clear. The road to legacy is long, it's hard, and it's ruthless. It's not for the faint of heart. But if you have the courage to walk it, if you have the guts to keep going when everyone else stops, you will leave a mark on this world that no one can erase. Most people want to be remembered. They want to leave a legacy. They want to make an impact, but they don't understand that legacy isn't built in a weekend or by doing a couple of flashy things. Legacy is earned. It's earned in the trenches, in the moments where no one is watching, when everyone else is resting, when it's inconvenient, when you're exhausted, and when the world is telling you to give up. That's when legacy is made. You think the legends you admire, the people who changed the course of history, the ones who dominate their fields, they didn't feel the same temptations to quit as you? They did. They faced the same battles. They doubted themselves. They got knocked down. They wanted to throw in the towel. But they kept going. They kept pushing. And that's why we know their names today. You think it's enough to just be good? You think that's what gets you remembered? Good isn't good enough. Good fades. Good gets lost in the noise. The people who are truly remembered, the ones who build legacies, are the ones who refuse to accept mediocrity. They refuse to quit. They refuse to take the easy path. Every time they hit a wall, they break through. Every time the pain of growth threatens to knock them down, they get back up and keep going. Relentlessness is their weapon. Now, ask yourself, how relentless are you? How badly do you want to leave something behind that matters? Because that's the price you pay for legacy. It's relentlessness. It's waking up every day, no matter the circumstances, no matter the opposition, and committing to the long haul. It's understanding that the big wins don't come from one great decision, one lucky break, or one grand gesture. They come from doing the right thing every day, relentlessly. It's showing up when others won't. It's continuing when others can't. It's never accepting defeat. Your legacy is built in the hours that no one sees. It's built in the sleepless nights, the sacrifices, the rejection, the failure. When others have thrown in the towel and walked away, you pick up that towel, put it back, and keep swinging. And with every swing, you get closer. Every time you get knocked down, you rise again. And that's how you earn respect. That's how you create a reputation that lasts forever. What's stopping you? Is it the fear of failure? The fear of being rejected? The fear of not making it? Let me tell you this. Failure is not the enemy. Quitting is. The minute you quit is the minute your legacy dies. When you persist, when you fight through adversity, when you refuse to take no for an answer, that's when your story begins to matter. That's when you begin to forge something bigger than yourself. It's easy to talk about legacy. It's easy to post an inspirational quote on social media and say, I want to leave my mark. But the reality is it takes relentless action. Every day, every hour, every minute. You want a legacy? You have to be relentless in your pursuit of it. You have to do what others won't do. Show up when others don't. Keep pushing when everyone else has quit. Relentlessness is the bedrock of greatness. And the world rewards those who are unwilling to give up, unwilling to stop, and unwilling to settle for anything less than their highest potential. The ones who are relentless, those are the people who are remembered. They're the ones whose names echo down through history, whose actions ripple through time. You want that? Then become relentless. Keep going when it's hard. Keep going when it's lonely. Keep going when it feels impossible. Because in the end, the relentless are the ones who build legacies. So when your time comes, when the world looks back at your life, will they remember you for what you started? Or will they remember you for what you finished? Legacy is earned through relentlessness. It's earned in the fire, the grind, and the unshakable will to keep pushing no matter what. And when you commit to that relentless pursuit, there's nothing in this world that can stop you from leaving a legacy that will never be forgotten. And there you have it. Now it's on you to decide, are you going to be the one who takes this and runs with it? Or are you going to be the one who sits back, makes excuses, and watches others chase down their dreams while you stay stuck in the same place? Legacy isn't for the passive. Isn't for the passive. It's for the warriors, the ones who understand that consistency is the path to greatness, the ones who know that nothing worth having comes easy. You've got the power, the drive, and the potential. All you need to do now is show up, do the work, and refuse to stop until you've created something that will outlast you. The clock is ticking. Your dreams don't care how you feel. Your excuses won't save you. Your success will come down to one thing, and one thing only. Are you willing to be relentless? Because that's the difference between being ordinary and leaving a legacy that will echo through time. So go. Don't wait. Don't hesitate. Get after it. Build your legacy. The world is waiting for you to show up and prove it.